Hello and welcome to today's English lesson. My name is Stuart. In today's lesson, we're looking at verbs that are followed by gerunds or ing. Let's go to the intro. Now, as I said, today's lesson is looking at verbs that are followed by the gerund, okay? And as you know, as learners of English, some verb patterns are verb plus infinitive, verb plus gerund. Sometimes the verb can take both the infinitive and the gerund. Sometimes there's no change in meaning. Sometimes there is a change in meaning. But basically, this is a very, very difficult thing for learners of English to get their head around or to understand, because there are so many verbs and we need to understand which ones take this structure, which ones take the other structure. So today we're looking at verbs that take the gerund or the ing. Okay, so now the easiest way to remember these verbs, because remember there are a lot, so the easiest way to remember these verbs are in groups. So we'll have a look at 1, 2, 3 different types of groups. Now this is not all of the verbs that take the gerund structure. This is just some of them. I'll do more videos with more verbs that take this structure. But the 1, 2, 3 groups that we have here, we can see that there are commonalities between the verbs that take this type of structure. So, now the first one is looking at verbs that are talking about starting something, stopping something, continuing something, or generally doing something, okay? And the verbs that take this particular pattern: begin, carry on, cease, come, finish, get, give up, go, go on, keep, quit, and resume, plus start, stop, continue, etc. Now, as we can see, all of these verbs are related to either 1, 2, 3, or 4 particular actions. So, for example, to begin means to start, to carry on means to continue, to cease means to stop, etc. Okay? Finish, give up, etc. So, examples: please resume speaking. Please continue speaking. She gave up smoking last May. She stopped smoking, or she ceased smoking, or she quit smoking last year. So we can see that the verbs all have a similar idea, therefore they all take the gerund. So, for example, please resume speaking, please carry on speaking, please go on speaking, please keep speaking, please resume, as I said before. Okay? Now the second one is with like and dislike, and verbs that have a similar meaning. So, for example, adore, appreciate, can't bear or can't stand, detest, enjoy, hate, love, prefer, resent. Okay? So adore meaning to like, appreciate like, can't bear or can't stand dislike, etc. You get the drift, right? So, she resented quitting her job. She resented quitting her job. Okay? She resented quitting her job. It was a bad decision. She resents that. I detest waking up early. I detest it. I hate it. I detest it. I can't stand. So, I detest waking up early. I can't bear or can't stand waking up early. I hate or I resent waking up early. Okay? And the third one is when we're talking about speaking and writing verbs. Now, what I mean by this are verbs like to admit, to deny, to advise, to describe, to justify, to mention, to recommend, to propose, or to suggest. I suggest going and talking to your boss. That's what I suggest. I suggest you do that. I suggest going and talking to your boss. Okay? He denied stealing the money. He denied it, okay? He denied stealing the money. And all of these other verbs here also take the ing. So they're verb patterns or similar types of verbs, verbs with similar meanings that will help you to remember which verbs are followed by the gerund. Now, as I said, I'll make another video in the future with more verbs so that you can see the types of patterns or the types of groups that we can use to help remember the structure.